You've probably been chasing 100 different tactics to grow your business, but none of them are working. The truth is, there's one strategy right now that's helping companies grow, and today I'm going to share it with you and show you how you can apply it to your company in 2026. Number one, stop everything and plan. Some companies start planning at the beginning of the year, some companies at the end of the year. The key is to just sit your team down and start the process. I see businesses that I just know will never lead their market because they can't simply take the time to get something done, like to develop a strategic plan. This is a clear indicator that you'll never lead your marketplace. Sometimes the key is just to sit down and say, we're making a plan, we're gonna have our 10-year vision, 3-year strategy, and our 1-year plan in place, and to just get your team aligned and to ask for help throughout the process. If you wanna read a business book on this, try Traction by Gino Wickman. He's the founder of EOS. There's a lot of practical tools in that book to show you how to start really refining your core competencies, core values, and there's just a lot of great tools to help you throughout the process. Alternatively, hire a consultant. Either way, hypergrowth is always achieved by having a super clear vision, having a strong management team in place, and by having a plan for where you're going. Number two, passion, confidence, and ruthlessness. So first off, you need to do something that you're absolutely passionate about, and not just yourself, but your entire team. The key here is to do less, not more. If your business is in 3 different fields, hone it in on the one that you're most passionate about, but also balance that with revenue and your financial performance. You don't want to focus on one vertical if that vertical is, a shrinking industry or something that you're not profitable in. Next, you need to be the best in the world. It's okay if you're not the best in the world right now, but you need to know that you can be over time. Remember that things are getting more and more competitive. So ensure there's a mutual level of passion about what you do. That will be your driving force when there's long hours, when things get challenging, because if you love what you're doing and if your team does, you'll be able to make it through any challenging time. Next, ruthlessness. It usually has a really negative connotation, but think about it this way. If you believe what you're offering to your clients is something that's really of value and it helps people, then you need to be able to do whatever it takes to bring it to the market. And in order to do that, it can take a level of ruthlessness in order to execute. In other words, you might have to ask your team for more than they think they can handle. But in my experience, people usually look back and they thank leaders who strive to get the most out of them because they grow and they improve. And it's actually a level of respect because if you ask someone to do more than they think they can, and if they do, they grow, and you're seeing something in them that they may not see themselves. So don't be afraid to be a little bit ruthless in asking more of your team in certain instances. Next, artificial intelligence. AI, you can call it a buzzword, you can forget about it, you can implement it. At the end of the day, if you are not leveraging AI for your company, you should be really concerned about your growth opportunities. AI is something that you at least need to study in detail and understand how you can implement. This doesn't mean that you have to totally transform your business. It just means you have to do a study on how is AI being utilized by our competitors, what can we do to leverage AI, and how at the end of the day can it just help our customers. Consider hiring an outside consultant to help leverage AI, consider hiring somebody internally, researching it, just move forward with understanding how you can leverage it. But remember, if you want your business to be in a really successful spot 3 years from now, you need to start leveraging AI right now. Okay, next, customer service. Nearly 80% of American consumers say that speed, helpfulness, and knowledge are the major elements that contribute to a positive customer experience. But how about yourself? What's important to you? Now, most businesses we work with rely on word-of-mouth referrals to grow and to sustain their operations. And it's likely that your company is no different. Customer service is more than just ensuring people are happy. It's about building a framework on the back end of your company to ensure that when your customers see you work, they go, wow, they're organized. Wow, they have everything together. It's about being genuine with your clients, remembering their birthdays, important things about them. And it's not about sucking up per se. It's more about just building that genuine connection with them on a personal level. People will always remember how you make them feel. Leverage customer service to stand out from your competitors and ensure that people you have working on your team are genuine people that understand your vision for customer service. Okay, and our last point, dial your marketing plan in. In the past few years, there have been so many business owners that are getting upset with marketing, how it's changing so rapidly, and how it's so hard to stay afloat with all these recent changes. Yes, marketing is changing very fast. Here's the core things to look at. What's working, what's not working, and what should we be testing in terms of new marketing channels? If you aren't willing to designate a decent marketing budget to testing out new things and keeping the higher ROI ROI channels going, you're just gonna fall behind in this really competitive marketplace. The companies that bet on new channels and keep existing channels going, those are the companies that will strive and outperform their competitors over the next few years. And just remember that this is the age of opportunity. There's so many technologies that you can leverage to shoot videos, to build out SEO. There's so much technology that you have at your fingertips. It's just a matter of learning about it. Ask yourself, what marketing channel is providing us with the greatest ROI right now, and will it be around in a few years? What platforms are our target audience on right now? Is traditional marketing worth trying? As everybody shifts to digital marketing, perhaps it's time to look at some traditional marketing channels. And are your marketing efforts clearly communicating your brand in clear messaging? These were the 5 biggest drivers of growth in the year ahead. But is there anything you'd add? Drop it in the comments below and let us know what you think. And if you want to hear more strategies like this, hit subscribe. We've got a lot more coming.